Big brother! Big brother! Big brother! I knew you'd be here. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Errol's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? We could do that. Or we could introduce ourselves. Socially awkward intro, and welcome everybody to Wind Waker. Now, I'm sure some of you can immediately tell this is the HD version. This is because it's really hard to find the original version for anything less than a ridiculous amount of money. Also, I don't have a GameCube. Yeah, expose me as a fake fan. Did I say who I was? Well, just in case, because I can't remember, I'm Shalerrin. Can you tell I'm ADHD? Now then, I know that I didn't actually say anything of what we're doing, but I am currently Link, kiddo, baby, honey, please. I'm currently running around and stealing everyone's money. There's a couple things around this island that we can grab and make ourselves very rich. So I'm gonna do that. The minute we go to Grandma's house, she's gonna make us change clothes. And unless you're playing on a, what's the word? A New Game Plus file, I guess, would be the word? Then this is the only time you'll ever wear this outfit. Now, admittedly, I have been cheating a little. I have been using a New Game Plus file as my playthrough file. Oh my gosh. So there are going to be a couple of things that I'll just be like, hey, just so you know, in the playthrough file, this happened. And that'll be fun, honestly. Hey, kiddo, do you say something funny? You do not. Bummer. As per usual, I've talked to everybody, but I'm only going to talk to the ones on camera who are, like, actually interesting. Because the other ones are not as interesting. You know. And then there's this child. I dislike this child. Yes, I know my grandma was calling for me. Your mom. Why is your mom calling for me? Oh, wait a minute. I bet I know who it is. I bet it's this one. Ma'am, forgive me, but you do sort of look like you would have a child who doesn't know how to blow his nose. Today's my birthday. Yes, it is. How nice for you. I suppose I should congratulate you on your birthday, shouldn't I? Well, to tell the truth, I could congratulate myself too. We just finished building our little hutch and paddock today. Isn't it a delightful addition to the place? I was actually thinking of getting a pet and keeping it here. The boys would really like that, I'm sure. Boys love pets. I'm given to understand that girls love pets too. It just depends on the pet. I wonder what kind of animal we should get. What do kids like these days? Listen, dearie, if you see any good pets around, be a lamb and just bring one here. If you do, I'll give you a little reward. Oh, but we won't tell your grandma about it, will we? Child endangerment! Child labor! It's fine, she's chill. But she is wanting us to do a thing for her. If we do a thing, she will give us 20 rupees for each. Heyo, come here. There's about 3 pigs running around this island, and if we bring all 3 of them to her, she will pay us 20 rupees for each pig. So I am actually going to run around and do that because I do want to build up a little bit of a fund here. I did bring this little piglet just for you. You're welcome. I've been thinking of getting a pet pig. You did not specify that earlier. My gosh. I'm a sweetie. That's fine. Hold out my hand. This is my reward. Don't spend it all in one place. I don't think I could possibly. Have you seen the inflation rates these days? Yeah, she wouldn't mind having even more of them. See? All right. I'll be back with 2 more pigs. I like the little grunting noises that the pigs make as you walk with them. It's very cute. All right, ma'am, give me my money. Look at how much space I just did. I just did 3 right there. There we go. There we go. Jeez. I sure do know where to find the cutest pigs on the whole Great Sea. Hey, oinker, oink, oink. Oh, now things will be ever so much more lively in the pen. It'll be like a big pig jamboree in here. Thank you so much. Oh, that's right. I can't let you leave without giving you a present. Happy birthday, Link. And another red rupee. I guess I'd better think up some names for these little oinky woinkies. You do that. You do that. Alright, we can't get that just yet, that yellow rupee in there, but I believe that underneath the deck of this house, which is our house, there is a hole. I mean, yes. But inside the hole. Good night. Yeah, there we go. There should be, I think it's an orange? It is an orange. Fantastic. I believe our starting wallet is 500. As opposed to 200 in the original, which is a lot nicer. Come on. Turn for me, baby boy. You're tiny, but, like, you can fit places. I need you to do this. Alrighty. I think that was everything I wanted to do, fund-wise, that I can do right now. Unless I want to go throw rocks. Which I don't, not really. Oh, but there is that man. He shouted at me earlier. You probably saw it in the pig montage. Hey, what's up? That's correct, you're a smart one. Oh yeah, he shouted at me to press ZR and target him. No. ZL, my bad. ZR is a completely different button. ZL, I'm a smart one. You, my friend, have just targeted me. You see, when you press blah, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even when there isn't anything to target, you can press blah to face forward, you know. Okay, yeah. It's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag. Not remotely! I can teach you a few more things if you'll just climb up that ladder over there and drop by my room. My goodness, man, do you ever stop talking? He just keeps on going. I'll talk to him because he'll keep shouting at me otherwise. What do you want, sir? You're growing up, Link, which means you're going to need as much wisdom as you can get from this point onward. And if you want to be wise, you must first know things! He's a genius. Now, I was born before you, so I know all sorts of things. Yes, I have been studying all manner of topics for many years now. Now I can tell you're a smart lad. Lately, I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdom down, and I think you're the one I'm going to pass it down to. Count yourself lucky, lad! Everything that you see tacked to the walls is something there that I've researched thoroughly. And before you ask, yes, I do know my filing system is odd. Organizational issues aside, however, it's extremely useful information. You would do well to read it all very carefully. Reading leads to knowing, you know. Such a racket! Can't you keep quiet? You've knocked everything off my shelves, you dratted hooligan! Honestly, the hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much less intelligent brother, who lives just downstairs. He hates studying. All day, every day, the lout just exercises and practices with his weapons. Does he exercise his brain? No! The brain's a muscle too! I think. Anyways, the only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's been studying fencing and whatnot, as if that's of any use to anyone. He simply doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's a brother to do? Such an incredibly long-winded man. The only thing of interest in this house, aside from him, who is very funny indeed, are these on the wall. They're all tutorials, basically. You read these and it'll tell you how to open the menu and stuff. Yeah, like here we can use the gamepad. Doesn't mean that one can hide, this one's for parents, yeah. Now, one of the drawbacks of playing Wind Waker HD is that all the map and things, like all my items, are gonna be down on the gamepad. I have tried to see if I can put it up on the screen at any given point. The answer is no. Whoops. Yeah, see? And I've tried a bunch of buttons. It don't work. It doesn't work. It won't go. So, I haven't quite decided how I'm gonna get around that just yet. We could visit the other brother right now, but we're not gonna do that because we are required to visit him later. My current, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm either going to describe what's on the screen or I'm just gonna take screenshots and throw them up on the video whenever it's relevant, you know? So like, I don't know, map, maybe. Hello! Nope. This is her house, right? This is our house? Yep, there we go. That's my grandma. I've been waiting for you, Link.
Hi.
Link. Try these... Oh dear, excuse me. Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that's been carried down from those days. Does all this make sense to you? Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. Mmm. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister, Errol. One of the things I've always kind of wondered about her dialogue here is that she says that our Link is the same age as the hero of time. What I want to know is, does this mean that he's 9? Or does this mean that he's 16? Because clearly, by the prologue, Wind Waker is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. But specifically, it's a sequel if you go by the official Nintendo timeline, which admittedly has some holes by now, but if you go by the official Nintendo timeline, then it is a sequel extending from the defeat of Ganon when Link is a... I argue against 16 being old enough to be an adult, so I'm going to say young adult. Young teen, I don't know. When he's older. From when Ocarina of Time Link is older. Implying to me that the people of that era would have known him as a teenager, as a 16-year-old hero of time. Because then he disappears, aka Zelda sends him back to his quote-unquote childhood, and he goes on and does Majora's Mask, and that's a whole thing. But, like, how old is this child? He's not an adult, that's clear enough. He's not as tall as anyone else, but he's definitely older than, like, the actual children, who I would peg as being, like, 8 or 9 or so. Like Errol, our little sister, she looks to be roughly 8 or 9 or so, and so then how old is this kid? How old are we? I've never gotten a proper answer on this, so in my own headcanons, I actually tend to split the difference, and I headcanon him as like 13 to 14 range. Also, you, snot child, stop following me. I do not like you. So yeah, 13 to 14 range, it seems to work, it seems to fit. I don't know. If anyone has ever found anything to disprove this or to clarify this in any way, I don't know. I'd appreciate it, but that's how I've always pegged it for. Alright. Hey, little sister, our grandma wants you. Ah! Ahoy, big brother! Did grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat, though. So anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand? Just for a second. I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! You got the telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. Oh, it's got seagulls on it! That's so cute! I love Errol. She's a treasure. Set it to blah blah or blah, and then use it. Using the gamepad? Right. Right, yeah. That's one of the things that you guys aren't going to be able to see. So, well, do you like it? I love it. I love it, kiddo. I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Oh, why don't you try it out? Right now. Try looking at our house from here. Alright, let's see here. Set to... I'm gonna stick it on Y. Seems reasonable enough. We going to use it, and we going to zoom to our house. What? Postbox? No, you said house. Fine, I'll look at the postbox. And I'll zoom. They lock you in place for this part, by the way. The postman looks kind of weird, doesn't he? Ah! Link! The sky! Look up in the sky! And they unlock you for this part, so go up. I'm going. Link, this is so terrible! That girl fell into the forest! She needs help! But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. She's right. She is right. I'm gonna put that away. We could go do something about this, or we could talk about some differences. In the New Game Plus version, when Grandma gives you the clothes, she hands you a packet of empty air. There's nothing in her hands. She says that only the truthful can see the outfit, and then she says, you can see it, can't you? Of course you can. Errol will also comment on it. She says, why are you still wearing your crawfish shirt or something like that? No. No, she comments as if she can see the clothes you're wearing. I'm sorry, I got her mixed up with the character from later. It's extremely funny because Link still has the putting on clothes animation, but there's nothing there. It's so funny. Which, even funnier to me, is the implication that Link is not a truthful and honest boy. So, we've got some things to do, but we can do that next time. Oh, he is so close. There we go, that's better. Alright. Yeah, next time. Next time we'll totally launch a rescue mission. It'll be fine. Socially awkward exit. Catch you guys next time.